This video is for a strong woman who has gone through a traumatic life event recently and going through so many shifts and changes that for a second she was kind of believing that she might be disqualified and might not reach her goals, but she knows she's stronger than that. And I can show you the proof because I was stronger than that. Last night at 11:30, my bookkeeper sent me my profit loss statement. Now, guys, let's put this into context. You may have started following me because I was the girl that was dating the silly bands guy. I was raised as a little girl to get married and only help my partner and be a wife and a mom. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, I'm a lesbian, so there is no husband that's gonna come into the picture. I had a husband, an ex-husband, who was awful to me. And then I met an incredible guy who became my best friend and I helped him, but I really didn't make a lot of money. And then I left him because I realized I was a lesbian. I left with nothing. I was like, oh my God, this is scary, because even though I didn't make a lot of money with my ex-boyfriend, we lived together, we worked together. So like I had a house, I had food to eat, I had shelter, like I had basic needs met. I left with nothing, scared to freaking death. All because I knew like, I can't marry him. He really loves me and I can't marry him because I've got these feelings for women inside and I can't shake that. And I've tried to pray it away my whole life, but like, I can't do it anymore. So then I left and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna make it on my own? Like I've helped him build a personal brand. I've helped businesses build their brands. I've gotten lots of results for clients, but like, what do I do? So I started offering consulting and my services for very, very, very low rates, even for some people, like a free sample to see what I could do so I could get reviews. And if you're listening to this and you're like wanting some strategy, just take that and run with it. Like do what you got to do to get your first client testimonials so you can build your business. I couldn't share like, oh yeah, this brand had this result if I wanted to work with people. Anyway, I needed real people, not just brands that say Sophia can do this, she gets these results. So anyway, I went out there and I did that, and it was a struggle, and I worked 24/7 for hardly nothing. I was making less than $4,000 a month, and then one day it jumped to $17,000 a month, and then one day it jumped to $27,000 in a month, and then one day it jumped to $53,000 in a month. And then I realized like I was helping women around the world, and like some of my clients have made over $30,000 in a month. The sky's the limit. All this to say is women. I opened up my profit loss statement last night at 11:30 and I almost died. Except that I also knew exactly what it was going to be. Okay, kind of. Let me explain. I put a number, a very audacious number on my mirror, and I look at it every single day and I speak it over my life because I believe there's power of life and death in the tongue. I said that number every single day. I was like, thank you, God, for, and I'd say this crazy number. Okay? But I had come to terms with the fact that I'm in a growth stage of my business. And instead of the last 2 months making as much money as I was used to, I poured my time into a course. So less marketing, more time into a course. So I thought, you know what? I was estimating $30,000 to $60,000 less than I would need to hit that goal. And I was okay with it because that was a huge goal and I have more than enough. So I was okay with it. But last night, my bookkeeper emailed me my profit loss statement. It was 11:30 and I opened up my computer and actually I should probably just insert the video here. Okay, so that's me like recalculating because I don't believe it's right. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm adding up these two numbers that I needed to add up. And I'm like, there's no way this is correct. There's absolutely no way, because I had a very, very specific odd number. And what's crazy is I not only hit that number, I exceeded it by $2,000. That's me realizing, oh my God, this is real. So anyway, I just want to encourage you, no matter where you come from, I need you to realize it's about where you're going. Look in the mirror and go, I know what I was born to do. I know who I was born to help. And what I can offer this world is so powerful and women need it. And you got to believe that about yourself. Because when you believe it about yourself and you show up differently and you get great results for your clients, they get great results. The whole world, it's a trickle down effect. It's a pay it forward effect. Every time I rise, other women rise. I believe just being in my energy, women will make more money the same way that I, just being in my mentor's energy, will make more money. Now it is beyond energy. I give women real strategy, real tangible strategy using a 5-phase PPB blueprint. All this being said, I'm not shocked at the fact that I made the money, but I was shocked. It was holding the nuance of like, there's no way. I underestimated. I didn't think I was okay with not hitting this. Like, oh my God. And then of course I hit this. I looked at this number every freaking day, and I'm looking to the right here. I've got my new number on my computer that I have on a sticky note that I'm going to look at every day on my computer and in my bathroom mirror for 2024. And I know I'm going to hit it. And then next year we're going to triple it. Like, I am taking action every single day to hit these goals. I have a strategy to hit these goals. I have a number, and I've reverse engineered how to hit these goals. If you have been working on your business and you haven't seen your breakthrough moment yet, you just need to know how to scale your business. That is what you need to do. That is the missing piece here. If you need help with that, you can DM me the word scale on Instagram. That is my expertise, and I will help you scale using the power of social media, because it's not rocket science, but it does take some dedication and devotion. I wanted to share this because I wish I would have seen someone who looked like me, as in a feminine lesbian, going, baby, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because my whole life, not only did I not see lesbians in the South that were feminine, where I thought, yes, you can be gay. You can be gay. You are gay. Just like, be gay. I didn't see women who looked like me, so I couldn't identify with it. I want you to see me. I'm just like you. Identify with it. Identify with the energy that you can do anything. You can do anything. You got to start identifying as a woman who is a high achiever. You got to start identifying as a woman who has a purpose and a mission. I got to stand up. You got to identify as the it girl. You got to identify as the one who's going to solve the problem. You got to identify as the wealthiest woman in your bloodline. You have to identify as the woman you are proud of when you look in the mirror, who's doing the thing because you're actually doing the thing. You're not just saying it, you're doing it. You are a doer. How are you going to identify differently to get you to where you want to be? Because up until this moment, who you have identified as hasn't taken you to where you want to be. So who are you going to step into to get you to your next level? I know that if you're still watching this, you feel something. Something is shifting in your tummy, in your heart. You know that you were made for more. So start being more. All I want for you is for you to be the woman next year who gets your profit loss statement in at 11:30 at night, and you're sitting on the floor crying the happiest tears of your life, going, we did it, God. We did it. I identified as the kind of woman who would be standing in her power and hit all the goals and break through every chain that has held me back so far, because it took me until nearly 30 years old to be proud of who I was. And it took me until nearly 30 years old to really figure out how to make this online thing work and make the money I deserve. You're next.